Good morning. So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Something went wrong with my studio there, so sorry for the delay. Twisty Hips. So we're going to start on the floor, come into upright, and then come back down onto the floor again. So come lie on the floor. Come. So lying on the floor, your knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. And just begin by unpacking your shoulders. Just have a sense of rocking from side to side, settling in. Nice. And then just rock your knees from side to side. And as you rock your knees from side to side, just have a sense of, I have a puppy in the room with me, so there may be loads of sniffing and snorting that isn't me. So drop your knees from side to side. And just get a sense of how your pelvis, your lower back, the hips, the inner thighs, how everything feels. She was very calm until I went out of the room a few minutes ago and she drank my coffee. So we have a puppy on caffeine in the room with us. Come back to center. And then flatten your lower back down and arch into your lower back. Flatten your lower back down and arch. Flatten your lower back down and arch. Begin to roll up and down along your spine. As you lift, squeeze your bum, lean into that elastic feeling, that stretchy feeling through the front of your hips. And then lower all the way down. You use your feet powerfully, pushing them down as you rise up. And as you slowly lower down. Rising up. And lowering down. Nice. One more time. Rising up, pause on the up, squeeze your bum, really feel the push of your feet into the floor. A deep sense of lifting, widening through the front of the legs, lengthening through the front of the legs, that elastic feeling. Nice. Lower all the way down, land on the floor. So from here, lift your right leg up into the air. And then brace the floor with both elbows and rock your left thigh down towards the floor and then come back up to center. So your right leg follows more so than actually has an action. It's just counterbalancing what's happening. So the focus is on the left leg dropping to the floor and then come back up. Left leg dropping down and come back up. You can have your right leg straight if you wish. Really, I think I prefer with my knees bent, my right knee bent. It feels like it connects a little bit more into the side of my waist. Whereas when I straighten my leg, weirdly, it doesn't connect in the same way for me. So decide which one suits you. Knee bent, leg straight. One more time, drop your left thigh down and just pause there. Left thigh is on the floor and try and bring your right knee towards the ceiling. So it's pointing directly up towards the ceiling. And my shoulders are wide, my elbows are bracing onto the floor, and I'm imagining that I can bring the back of my body a little bit more towards the floor. So the sacrum is moving towards the floor. It's never going to get there because my left thigh is on the floor. I'm just feeling that. Maybe you try and bring your right thigh even more towards the right. So now we're deeply lengthening into the inner thigh on the right. Left thigh is really anchored. Super. Now draw a big circle with the left thigh, the right thigh, with the right thigh, keeping the left thigh glued to the floor. So I'm bringing my left hand to my left thigh and just drawing a big circle with my right knee. Shoulders are staying on the floor as much as possible. That right shoulder wants to lift every once in a while, but I really anchoring down into that right shoulder. Sorry. And then roll the circle in the other direction. Super. Come back to center. Other side. Bring your right foot to the floor. Left foot is in the air with your knee bent. Drop your right thigh down to the floor and come back up. Right thigh down to the floor and come back up. Right thigh down. Notice the muscular connections of how you stabilize and then also how you rock back to center. One more time. This time when your right thigh comes down, keep it on the floor and point your left knee up towards the ceiling. And just deepen your breath. Imagine that you're going to drop your sacrum, the back of your pelvis, all the way down to the floor. And you have this sense of like, I feel like I'm a a bag of potatoes. You know, that sack of potatoes feeling a deep sense of dropping weight through the back of my body. And then try and bring the left knee more towards the left, keeping the right thigh anchored. Nice. And then draw the biggest circle that you can with the left knee, keeping the right thigh anchored. Moving slowly so that you're not just making a shape, you're actually feeling like you're at the edge of the range of motion the whole time. And for me to do that, I slow down because I'm pushing the edge of the whole circle of range. And I can't do that fast. Fast is just momentum. Whereas if I go slowly, I go and here and here and here and here and here, and I'm at my maximum. And then circle in the other direction. Feeling into the range of maximum motion that your left thigh can do when your right thigh is anchored on the floor. Nice. Come back up to center. Both feet to the floor. Pause. I'm going to lift your bum in the air, drop it down. That'll bring your spine back to center. And then just sway your knees from side to side. And do you have a different sense of your pelvis, of your knees now as you rock from side to side? Nice. Squeeze both knees up towards your chest. Hug them in, either interlocking your fingers or holding onto your knees and squeezing your knees up towards you. And just pause. Nice. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Pause there. And then send energy down into your heels. Nice. And then point your toes. Heels, toes, heels, toes. Nice. Bend both knees. I'm going to turn so you can see me when I do this. So soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Nice. And then knees together and feet apart. So just swing from one to the other. And when you touch your feet, imagine that you can pull them up towards your belly a little bit more. My hands are resting on my chest or on the floor. And then you bring your knees together and you imagine you can pull your feet a little bit wider apart. Just feel that. Feet towards your belly, knees widen. Knees together, feet widen. Lean into the end of your range and feel like there's an elastic feeling of growing or stretching or lengthening in that end of range. Find the potential for movement. Nice. And then keep your right knee turned in and bring your left foot to touch your right knee. So now I'm going into windscreen wipers. So both feet are now pointing towards the right, both knees are towards the left. So it's like zigzag, but I'm lying on the floor. And then windscreen wipers or zigzag to the left. And just feel that. Feel that you're leaning into the end of the range. And to do that, you try and sweep your feet as much towards your shoulder as you can. And then as much up. So there's a sense of really sweeping. Nice. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Roll into your ankles. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. So bring your left foot to the floor and rest your right foot on top of your left knee. Brace your two elbows into the floor and then drop this shape down towards the left. Reach long into that right arm. Turn your head towards the right hand. And then come back up to center. Bring your head to center. Drop your legs down. Turn your head towards the right. Bring your head back to center. Bring your knees back to center. Do that again, and this time stay. So your left thigh is on the floor and your right foot is resting on the top of the left knee. My right foot perhaps is standing on the floor, and I'm going to open my right knee away from my belly or away from me. So I'm pushing into the baby toe side of my right foot. Deepen your breath into your belly. Let it soften. Cool. So to come back up, because you've been in a position for a while and you've softened your spine, don't come back up loaded. So take your right foot first and then bring that back to center and then bring your left knee back to center. So don't return from a deep rest loaded. Okay. So left leg, bring it to the top of your left foot to the top of your right knee. And then drop your legs down towards the right. Turn your head towards the left and reach long into the left arm. And then come back up to center. Dropping down. Turn your head as you drop your legs down. Back up to center. Dropping down. Legs to the right, head to the left. Center. One more time. Head to the right. No, head to the left, legs to the right. Pause there. I'm going to bring my head back to center for the resting and deepening, but you can keep your head to the left if that feels comfortable. The outside of the right thigh is resting on the floor, and you're bringing the left foot a little bit deeper towards the floor as you open your knee away from you. Deepen into it. Let your weight settle backwards. There, I could feel that I was pushing into my feet, but that I had no weight resting back into the floor. So now I'm going, oh, that's right. There is weight, there is softness. And when I do that, it intensifies what I'm feeling. Because when I fall into the posture, I begin to meet what's there. It's like everything. When you turn towards it, you see it more. When you settle into it, you feel it more. Nice. Remember to return unloaded. So lift the left foot first, come back to center, lift the right foot, and come back to center. Nice. So come lie on your belly. Oh, look, it's. I've really gone over time. Anyways, no, I haven't. But I won't be doing any of the things I'd planned. So come lie on your belly and reach your right arm out to the side, and your left hand is standing on the floor. And then roll over onto your right side, which is roll over onto your right arm, and imagine your left foot's going to come towards the right behind you. And then push down into your hips like you're trying to really reach your hips towards the left. I just got a little lick on my toes there. Very sweet. Come back to center, other way. Lengthen the left arm long. Roll onto the left side. Reach your right leg long behind you. Nice change. Reach the right arm long. Swing the left leg behind you. Come back to center. Reach the left arm long. Swing the right foot behind you. Nice. One more time. Right arm long. Swing the left foot. And left arm long, swing the right foot. Nice. Come back to center. Just come sit up for a moment. So you're going to come and sit up into sandwich. So, well, actually, no. Start with both feet wide and just pause there. And then drop both knees down towards the left, sitting up tall. So earlier we were doing this movement when you were lying on the floor, where we had our 2 feet moving towards one side and both knees moving towards that side. So just pause. Bring your left hand behind you and then reach with your right hand behind you to the like the wall behind you, and then pull your right elbow back into lawnmower. Reach behind you with your right hand, lawnmower, and reach behind you, pause. You can reach as far as you like. I have a screen, so I'm going to bend my elbow and imagine my elbow can reach towards the screen, and that will engage me. Whereas if I get stuck on the wall with my hand, then I don't go any further. Whereas elbow, there's lovely space that can be found. You can always adapt into smaller spaces. Nice. Come back to center. Change. Both knees down towards the right. Pause. And then reach the left hand behind you. Reaching deeply. The right hand is supporting you, left hand is reaching. Pull your elbow back, lawnmower. Reach. Pull your elbow back, lawnmower, and reach. Nice. Last time, pull your elbow back and reach, pause. Nice. Come back to center, lie on the floor, lie on your back. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart, hands rest on your lower belly. And let your knees widen, soften into the pelvis, really widen into the deep inner thighs. I walk my shoulders away from my pelvis, really settling my shoulders into the floor. close the book over. So imagine your thighs are like a book. Close the book over to the right. Pause there. And slide the left foot up to tuck in behind the right knee. Just hold on to the outside of the left knee. Reach the left arm long. Nice. Other side. Soles of your feet together, knees apart. Close the book over towards the left and then slide your right foot up, tuck it in behind your knee. Left hand on the outside of your right knee. Reach your right arm long. You can turn and look at your right hand. Nice. Come back to center. Pause. Nice. So rest there on the floor if you wish. Pausing, settling. You can stretch your legs out long. You can come into a twist. You can leap and jump and head off into your day. Very nice. Very lovely to have you here. Very nice to have Bear here with me. She chews away. So great. I'll see you all tomorrow. That class didn't go as planned, but it was a very nice class. I lost track of time. I got really interested in the hip thing. Nice, lovely. Do no harm, always moving forward. Listen to your body. You know, how is it to be now in your body? What's the feeling of this? Nice. See you tomorrow. Ciao.